Hi y'all, it's me again. Since my last video made really well for my standards, I think it's almost at 10k right now, so thank you all so much. I really did not expect all the love that I'm getting. I'm really grateful to all the people that support me, will support me, and always supported me. So yeah, thanks again. I really appreciate every one of your comments and every one of your likes, even though I can't see them, but whatever. And every one of your subs. Really, thank you so much. I'm just gonna tell you, probably like these two characters are not like the most relevant ones, but the first one is like one of my favorites because she's like the least ugly one, and the second one is like the one that I hold to my heart the most out of the two, because I remember that she was one of the fan favorites when I was like 11 in like MMDs and like, I don't know, fan fiction and shit like that. So I really wanted to make her justice because her design is just terrible. So yeah, without further ado, here are the redesigns. So I think that Amai is a really underrated character, but she's like one of the best out of all the rivals. I really like the fact that she has a club that is not seen very much, such as the cooking club. I think that it's a very interesting idea. And I remember it being like my favorite club in Yandere Simulator when I still played it. I love cooking like the little octopuses and shit, and like, you know, putting venom, like poison in them, like poisoning people. That was really good. But again, Amai is like criminally underrated in the fandom. Like, she is maybe one of the few rivals that actually cares about Senpai for like a logic reason. She befriends him in the second week after we eliminate Ozana. And she's like, hey, you're like sad, so fuck it, take this fucking cupcake that I made. And it's just like a wholesome and like pretty cute moment, you know? So I really like her, and I also kinda like her design. Shocking, I know, but only from the shoulders up. I really like her haircut, first of all, because I don't know, it just gives me that bakery vibe. I also enjoy her bandana because it's not like extravagant or like, you know, goofy as every other, you know, accessory that other rivals have, but it's also something that we never see really in characters. But I still decided to not use it because, I don't know, I just don't feel like it would be practical. Instead, I decided that maybe she wouldn't use her bow on her uniform, but she would use it on her hair. So she has kind of like I don't really know how to describe it, but you're gonna see it in a minute. So she doesn't have a bow because she's afraid that she will be, you know, staining it with like, I don't know, chocolate or some shit like that. Talking about stain, I also added a actual apron because the one that she normally has doesn't do anything. But yeah, other than that, I kept it pretty simple because I really like her teal kind of color theme, and the fact that she's like brown and teal. I think they're two colors that work well together. So I thought that it would be cute if her family, like her family bakery, would have like teal colored like bags, and like they would use like the aprons that are like teal, so when she goes to school and she cooks, she has her family aprons. I also made the apron a little bit more detailed, and also I decided to make it like a cut on the side, mostly because otherwise it would probably look weird and look like she would only like would have the apron and you couldn't really see the skirt underneath. So I thought, okay, we need to make it seem that she actually has something under the apron. I also decided to put the club president's bandana on her bag instead of on her arm. Mostly, again, because of the fact that she would maybe be afraid of like staining it somehow. And that also will tell you that she, you know, is a very clumsy girl when it comes to baking, but she also like is very good at it. I also decided to make her chubbier, not only for diversity, but also because I would like to imagine that she is a girl that has little to no problems with food and like image issues and like, you know, her own body. I feel like growing up in a bakery maybe really made her have a really healthy relationship with food. So, you know, she feels like she can eat whatever she wants as long as it's healthy and doesn't kill her, I guess. And also because I wanted her to have like a very, you know, welcoming appearance and, you know, just somebody that you could chat easily with. I also decided to give her some keys, and I imagine it to either be like keys to her family's bakery to convey that she's a hardworking person, that she probably like doesn't really work, but like, you know, cooks overtime even when maybe like the cooking club is closed or the bakery is closed. Also, you know, like just about to open the cooking club in the morning. I also made her with a bag that is from her family's bakery because I imagine her to like take to school like the things that maybe are leftovers from the bakery just so that they don't have to throw it out. And I don't really know if the bakery has a name in the game, but I just decided to name it as their last name. So Odayakas, you know, so like that they make it. But again, I honestly didn't even research it because I didn't even know where to search it. So I just decided to make it up myself. Also, I want her to be kind of like a little bit more social because like in the game and I think also in the official fan arts, she has like the Fluttershy kind of, you know, personality. You know Fluttershy from My Little Pony? Yeah, looking at her with those Fluttershy eyes, having Fluttershy things. It's like, yeah, maybe she's shy and kind, but at the same time, I don't think that a really shy person would go to like people just offering them cupcakes just because they're crying on the streets like she did with Senpai. But I still would like her to be a little bit more social. Maybe she has like a little group of friends that maybe are just like the cooking club people. But I still want the people in the school to know her, maybe not even know her in the sense that they have already talked to her, but in the sense that they at least know who she is. I feel like she would also be very good at talking with people because, you know, she works at a bakery, so she's always, you know, creating customers. Also because at school, like every morning she does a bake sale, so she also like is always talking with students and people of her same age. So yeah, this is her. Honestly, I thought that it would be like a lot harder for me to redesign her because I honestly didn't really have like a general idea on how I wanted her to look like. But I'm honestly really impressed because it turned out way better than I expected, honestly. Alright, so the character that I decided to do next is Oka. Because again, she's like one of the OG rivals. I think that she was in the game even before Ozana was a concept. So for that, she holds a dear place in my heart. But I think that her design is literally the worst out of all. Like probably Kokona in 2016 was better than whatever the fuck this is. Like who in the hell was at the Yandere dev headquarters and thought, you know what? This is the design that we're going for. Like, we're never gonna tweak it. Like, this shit is gonna remain the same for the entirety of the development. Like, who in their right mind will look at this and be like, yeah, this is good and we're gonna keep it this way. What are those even supposed to be like? Is that like a onesie and then she puts the uniform on? Like, what the fuck is happening? And why did they go with the fucking spider theme? You know, the spider webs, and also she has like a choker with a spider. Like, why? What's the connection between, you know, occult and spiders? I don't get it. And also, like, it's such a waste potential that the only use that she has in the game is that she's a stalker and that's it. Like, first of all, you make a really weird assumption about like goth or like occult people. It's like not all of them are stalkers, you know that, right? But also, like, it's just so underdeveloped. Like, the only thing that the occult club does is die so that you can do the rituals and fucking become a ritual monster. I don't even know what the fuck that is. And Oka also never got an update, so I don't even know why she's a rival. Like, you can't even do anything. Like, she probably never even talked to Senpai before. I think that she just stalks him and that's it. Like, she should probably be like a bonus person that you can kill if you want, but if you don't, that's fine still. Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm so infuriated, as you have probably guessed, because again, I like her from the shoulder up, you know. Of course, all the other shit that's beneath the shoulder, I don't want to see it ever again. But I like the fact that they didn't really lean into the gothic that much, but they leaned more into the tired weirdo that likes to like read all night type of person. Because I feel like in the occult club there could be like other people that are gothic or like emo and shit like that. As you can see, I tried like in this part of the speed paint to make her a little bit like the emo hair, but it didn't work because at the end I really like the fact that she was just like a tired, weird girl. I tried to convey that in the design, so you're gonna see in a minute that I made her like messy, straight hair. Also, I still kept, you know, her choker, and also I gave her like a pullover. I don't know honestly if realistically you could do that in a Japanese high school, but honestly I don't really care that much because I wanted to at least put some like black elements in her design. It was already bad enough the fact that I gave her like a long skirt that was like white, which is so much not what I imagined, but I had to stick to the uniform, so I didn't really feel like giving her like neither pants, neither like a skirt of another color. Also, what's up with the fact that in the original design she has the like tightest, fucking shortest skirt of all of them? Like, not even the fucking teacher, I don't even remember her name, has a skirt that is that short. Like, what's up with that? Like, why does the person that will least put a short skirt on has the shortest skirt on? But whatever. Again, I try to lean more into the weird girl type of character than in the gothic girl type of character. So she's like very reserved. She only talks with the occult club members and about occult club things. She probably listens to like, I don't know, very niche underground like music that nobody listens to, like very like you could catch her listening to like, I don't know, church prayers in Latin or something, because I really wanted her to be like a weird girl, you know, somebody that does not look that much approachable. Not only because she looks like a ghost, she's pale, she has like eye bags, you know, she looks like she hasn't fucking slept in like 30 days. And also I really wanted to be like slender and really tall also. I don't know why, but I imagine her like in the library, maybe like just about as the library is closing, and like the people of the library just see her like in the dark and they see this like slender figure that is like is just like Slenderman or something, you know, and they get freaked out. They're like, who the fuck is this person? But she's just like a little freak, a little weirdo, if you will. But yeah, again, I don't see her as a rival, to be honest. Like, I don't see her caring about people, let alone caring about a specific boy, you know? So I feel like she would be like a loner. Again, she would just like talk to the occult club members because she's like the president of it. Maybe one day it would be cute if she was like friends with Ozana, because Ozana is just so much of a social butterfly that she can even make friends with people like Oka. So I imagine Ozana introducing Oka to Ayano, and like Oka and Ayano immediately like starting to have like a I don't know, connection somehow. Like maybe Oka sees that Ayano is a little bit, I don't know, crazy and a little bit obsessive, and she's like, oh my god, this person is a little darker than I thought. Crazy. We're gonna be besties, you know? Maybe not like that, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. So yeah, either that or maybe she's just like a real loner, that she like hates people. She just wants to be with her friends, but even her friends are not really her friends because she wanted them to be her friends, but because, you know, they share the same interests, and without them maybe she wouldn't be able to have like a space just for her interests. But maybe that's like too cynical, you know, for a yandere simulator character. So I don't know, honestly. But yeah, this is her, and yeah, I hope you liked her. Okay, so this is the end of my second video. Again, thanks to all the people that started subbing and left comments. And again, if you have any other suggestion for any other character, feel free to comment down below, and maybe one day I will do them. Also, I want to make a big shout out to a person that commented on my last video because of being the very first aider that I had. I don't know, they commented something about me saying Ozana with like a Z instead of a S, like Osana. I'm sorry. It just makes me laugh so much. Not because of the comment per se. I don't have anything against this person, let me be clear. But it just made me laugh so much because they were so mad about it. They were like, I wanna punch you in the face, bitch. Say Osana, not fucking Ozana. You fucking dumb bitch. And I was like, alright, I'm sorry, I swear. Like, I didn't want to do that on purpose. But yeah, I'm sorry I said Ozana also in this video, mostly because it's like so much easier for me to say Ozana instead of Osana. That doesn't sound good. So yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. It just made me laugh so much. But yeah, thanks again, and that's it. Bye. See you in another video, I hope.